Reds on the left-hand side cushion. They're not going anywhere in a hurry.
Good shot there by Eddie. Just containing Rob's yellows. We'll probably see Rob double the yellow out here. Just giving Eddie a little bit more time to try and work something out.
Well, another yellow into the middle of the table is exactly where Rob Chilton wants it.
I can understand you there, Tony, but Eddie can pop the red over the top right-hand corner and play the red down past the other yellow over the right-hand corner, giving Eddie half a chance, really.
Well, he's going to have to pot the other red at the top now if he wants to get on that ball that you said, Chris.
Well, I think not only playing that shot, I think he's trying to make sure that he gets a white safe as well, so he'll probably leave the red half ball. And that's perfect. He's going to play the red down past the yellow, trying to cover the pocket, and try and leave the white behind the other red.
What a great shot there from Barker. Got to be happy with that, covering that pocket.
Well, he got the first part of the shot right, but I think he also wanted to get the white behind the other red.
Have another look at this. He didn't want to pot that. But is there a gap there, Chris?
Well, I don't think Rob's even looked at it to see if there is a gap.
I think he has, because he just played that plant and got the cue ball in perfect position to go for it. And there you see it will go off the red.
The only problem with this shot, Tony, these shots, the red could come back across the table and go in front of the other yellow.
Oh, well, that's perfect for Chilton.
He's played that very well there.
Well, just when you thought Barker was about to get a stranglehold on the match and pull level, Chilton has found a little bit extra in the tank.
But this is what we thought in the last frame. Chilton had an easier finish than this and still managed to make a mistake. And just look how long he's taking now. Before he was getting down, playing very quickly, playing on instinct. Now he's having to think a little bit because he has made them mistakes.
Played a good shot there though. You get rid of the yellow that's next to the black now, which was his problem ball.
It is a good shot, but I think again, I think he's landed a little bit short. I think he wanted to land low on the yellow.
Well, he's still got enough room to manoeuvre the cue ball up for this yellow in the centre of the table, which he's done. Just got to pot that in the top left-hand corner now. Just screw back a little bit, and the yellow will be available. Well, he's going the other way. He's got a slight cut into this top corner. He's got to be a bit careful. He's took it in the middle. Well, he's pretty good on this black now. And this is just what Rob Chilton needed. He's starting to see Barker coming right back at him. And down goes the black ball, and Chilton once again gets two in front. He now leads Barker by 6 frames to 4 here in Blackpool. And Chilton. That last frame will have gone a good ways to erasing the memory of the previous 2 frames and steadying his nerves.
11th frame, breaking off now, break, leading by 6 frames to 4.
In this 11th frame, and Chilton would just love to pocket a couple of balls here. Well, he's made a red ball.
Red ball potted.
And just look how they finish as well. They've landed in ideal position, I think, Chris. And there's a good chance for a finish here.
That's right. Rob's first shot, you could see Rob just pop the red over the corner pocket. Over the left-hand corner pocket. Play the white out. pot the red over the right hand corner pocket and flick the black out in the same shot.
I think he wants to get up to the top of the table as quick as he can as well. I think I'd prefer to go and pot the one over the bag you said to start with and go up and get rid of those three at the top first. He doesn't have to knock the black ball off that rail. They're fairly big pockets on his championship table.
I just think he could guarantee himself landing on a red, you see, if he pots the red and goes into the black.
Well, he got up to 51 seconds there on that shot. So he's taking an awful amount of time now. When he played in the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, he was whistling through the balls like it was no tomorrow.
And there you see Rob play the black out, knocked it into perfect position. He's on two reds, he's on the red in the top left hand corner and the red in the bottom left hand corner.
Well, the only problem, Chris, is he's left the cue ball very tight to that cushion. And that's going to limit him to what he can do with the white. And position, he's got to be the order of the day in this finish.
Well, for me here, he has to take the red at the bottom of the table. Simply because he's on it now and there's three reds at the top of the table.
Oh, he had a friendly kiss there, I think. If it doesn't go in the middle, he's still got the red available at the bottom of the table.
I just can't understand that shot, what Rob's played there. He's on the red at the bottom, but he could have potted this ball, the last shot, and then he's got three reds, doesn't have to do anything with the white ball, all at the top of the table. Now he's just making it a little bit hard for himself.
It's certainly going to be hard now because he's got to play this red into the top left-hand corner and also bridging over the black ball. And how on earth is he going to get on the red that's on the left-hand rail?
Well, to me here, Tony, there is only one shot what he can play. Like I said before, Rob's got a short cue. He can only drop the red in dead weight and double the red into the top right-hand corner.
He's hearing every word you're saying, Chris.
The only problem with this shot is landing on the black. It's not an easy shot to land on the black. He can either play it to kiss the yellow on the far left-hand side of the table or drop it in absolutely dead weight.
And that was an absolute mile away.
But just look how quick Rob got up off that shot. He was up off his cue very quick there.
Well, for somebody who's 6'4" up in a TV final, he's not looking very confident.
Well, no, he looks very nervous here. Just look how quick he jumps up off the cue there.
If anything, Barker looks a more composed player and he's 2 frames adrift. Until I open my big mouth. And there you see he's just missed a yellow in the centre. There's no way he's played to play that snooker.
Well, I think he were always guaranteed the snooker if he missed that yellow. Me personally, the yellow that he went for there, I would cut up towards the red at the top side of the table. He's just giving Rob one chance after another here. And eventually, when you give people chances, they're going to pot it. He's trying to swerve the white into the left-hand side cushion. Make it come off the cushion and pot the red in the corner. This is probably a 3 in 10 shot.
Foul.
Well, he was very, very close. But he didn't make contact with that red ball. And now Eddie Barker has 2 visits.
But again, Eddie Barker's going to win the frame off one of Rob's mistakes. This will be the 3rd frame where Rob's had total control and he's thrown it away. And it won't be doing his confidence any good.
Well, he's nudged yellow out a bit, but he's not on it. For me, he should just knock that yellow now, that safe one, out into the middle of the table. Waste his extra visit, because the rest is easy then.
Well, he can pop the yellow in the centre pocket past the black. White off the bottom cushion, and then pot the yellow over the middle and run up for the dodgy yellow.
Oh, I don't think he could get through to that yellow over the right-hand centre.
Second visit.
Well, he's took my advice this time. He's on his second visit, but really everything's in the centre of the table. He hasn't got to go very far with the cue ball, has he?
Well, this should be ABC, but as we all know, it's the final of the www.888.com International Masters.
Well, Barker looking smooth, composed, and these will take some missing. Straight yellow in the middle pocket, followed by a very easy black ball into the same bag. And once again, Barker's pulled one back. Chilton made a mistake, but Barker's back in. It's Chilton leading by 6 frames to 5. Again, the balls have not split in the middle. I detect another loose rack.
Well, I think Eddie needs to start checking the pack, because that's 3 or 4 times now he's broke the pack and the balls haven't split. When you hit the ball so hard like that, the first thing that moves is a black ball, and it's just stayed on its spot.
Well, Chilton's took the yellow balls. It's one of those three yellows at the bottom of the table. If he gets down in between them all, it should be fairly easy. Well, he's left himself the long yellow now into the top right hand corner. He just wants to screw the cue ball in between the 2 reds and onto the left hand side rail. Oh my word.
Red ball's in play.
And Rob Chilton, who's missed a silly yellow there. And Eddie Barker straight out of his seat. You can sense now his opponent's flailing around a bit.
There you see Rob shaking his head. He's a man in despair at the minute. All the confidence was flowing 4 or 5 frames ago. Now he's made 3 mistakes. It's a whole different story, and Eddie Barker looks like the one in control.
Well, here's Rob Chilton starting to freeze in this final. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a race to 10.
Just wondering whether Eddie's going to leave the angle on the red to split the 2 reds out, or play the double. I think he'll leave the angle. But doing this, he's not guaranteed to land on one of the reds. If he does go into him, a red will go towards the top cushion. The other red will come out towards the middle pocket. I'm not sure he'll land on a red here.
Well, he needs to get some pace into these 2 reds. Doesn't want to be too gentle. And there you see he was gentle and he's not landed on anything. And it could be a reprieve for Chilton. And there you see the black ball is blocking anything that the reds can do.
That's why I needed to go into them earlier. I think sometimes when you've got a few balls that are tied up, you need to get them out as quick as possible, even if you have to pot an harder ball.
Rob Chilton knows. Well, he thinks he knows it. He's going to be coming back to the table very shortly.
I think we'll probably see Eddie double the red over here. And he's potted it, I think.
Oh, what a shot from Barker. Where on earth he got that one from? And Rob Chilton's headed straight back to his seat. Well, he does want to get out of it and presume again. I think he tempted fate by getting out of his chair. Still work to do yet for Barker though.
There's still work to do, Tony, but he's got to stun the white off 2 cushions and try and bring the white into the middle of the table.
30 seconds. He's got the red, but has he held the cue ball? He's trying to tell it to stop. He's giving it a pointing finger.
He's okay there. Not too bad. He's run about 5 or 6 inches too far, but he can still pot the red. It's just the position on the black.
Well, any further and he would have been snookered on that red.
I don't think this will bother Eddie too much. This is what we call a snooker shot, where he can cut the red in, screw the white off the side cushion, top cushion, and back down to where he is now.
30 seconds. Well, very rarely does Eddie Barker use the 30 seconds, but he has on this occasion.
He could go close to enough in the top pocket if he plays it this way. And he's had a result there, really. The white could have gone anywhere. Just got to be careful now in playing this black that it doesn't pop the yellow in the corner.
Well, this is a tough black for Barker, considering the amount of pressure he's under. This is to level the match as well. He's going to take that extra couple of seconds.
Don't think it's so much the black. I think he's confident of potting the black. I just think he's scared of knocking the yellow in the same shot or knocking the white in. I think he's got to rely on a little bit of luck here. The yellow will be going close to the pocket.
Well, he's missed a black by a mile, and also he's gone in off. Double trouble for Barker.
Time running.
2 visits now for Rob Chilton, and let's have another look at this. He was too concerned about getting a cue ball out the way of the yellow that he screwed it into the corner pocket. And that was unbelievable.
Well, for me in them situations, you just have to get down and play it as you see it. Don't start thinking about where the white's going. Just get down and pot the black. It's more times than often when you do start worrying about it, that's when the mistakes creep in.
Well, this is happy days for Chilton. He should have been gone in this frame. And now it's going to be his. And once again, that 2-frame lead is going to be restored. Simple black ball into the middle. Down it goes, and Chilton is now within 3 frames of capturing the title. He leads Eddie Barker by 7 frames to 5. There's Rob Chilton now breaking off frame 13 for possible 19. He's made a ball off the break.
Yellow ball's
made
spotted.
Another yellow as well at the top.
Red ball's nominated.
Just nominated red straight away, Rob Chilton. He's not messing about now. You see the first one going. Thought that was going to be his only ball, but then that yellow at the top went as well.
Red ball's in play.
And once again, he's landed awkward with that cue ball.
I think he's struggling a little bit with the pace there. Rob having a little word with himself. He's not happy with the way he's positioning the white ball. It's not too bad. He has got to bridge over this yellow, but it's not an hard shot.
Well, he's got a long red now into the bottom left-hand corner. And once again, he's speeded up again. The confidence seems to be flowing back into Rob Chilton. Or does it? Just seeing there, he's going to gallop off, but just pulled the reins there just for a split second. And that's perfect. He's now got the red into the right-hand centre, the bottom one of those 3 together. If we could just pop that one in and just screw the white back a little bit, it'll have all the reds at his mercy.
Well, can you see Rob missing these, Tony? The last 2 or 3 frames we thought he were going to clear up, and somehow he's managed to miss them. Well, this isn't a confident Rob Chilton. 10-15 minutes ago he'd have been down, playing the shots, clearing up, taking no time at all. He'd have probably cleared all the reds in 30 seconds.
Well, if he knocks this one in, well, I'll tell you what, that's a tells you a story, Chris, because normally you'd pot that and just screw into the red, wouldn't you? But he's frightened of missing that ball.
Well, to be honest with you, Tony, that's a nothing shot. It's a shot where he's running out of time, he didn't know what to do, so he's just got down and potted the red.
This is missable in the middle. Chilton's potted it. Has he come far enough? Ideally want to be potting the red next to the yellow into the bottom right hand corner and just screwing back for the last red in the centre. That'll be his last ball.
I mean, he's taking a long time on this, but all he's got to do is screw back the white 2 inches. It's not an hard shot whatsoever.
I'll tell you what, he nearly missed that one. But he's landed perfect, and Chilton now made quick work of the last red. He's stretching across the table, the black in the bottom corner. Down it goes, and Chilton is now 2 away from the title. He leads Barker by 8 frames to 5, but it's not been great. He's trailing 8 frames to 5 as we break off in frame 14. He's running out of time, is Barker, and he has given it a bit more. He's definitely given that one a bit of a heave-ho. He's had enough of not potting off it. Take another look at it. A lot more power, but just the way he's left the cue ball.
Red ball's in play.
Great shot there by Addy. Wasn't an easy shot to drop the red in dead weight.
Looking down the back of Eddie Barker's cue action. Now he's got a choice. He can either play a thin cut back into the bottom left-hand corner, which I think he should be refusing, or taking the red up into the top left-hand corner. I think that's really the order of the day.
Well, I think I have to disagree there, Tony. I think he's got to cut the red in and try and kiss the yellow next to the red near the middle pocket. This is very risky.
I just think this is the easier pot.
30 seconds.
Well, that's unbelievable. He didn't play that with any
Yellow
conviction,
ball's in
did he,
play.
Chris? I mean, the way I'd have liked to play that would to be to screw the cue ball back. He's just rolled it, isn't he?
Well, I think he were in 2 minds, really. I think he had to take the other red on, because this red, even if he pots it, look at the position he has to get on the other red. It's near the middle pocket, but it's the only red he can land on.
Well, that's what I said. Play that one and screw back into the middle of the table, but